1980 Volvo 265. I don't think I've seen another 265. I didn't know they ever made a 265.
There's two of them here. There's another one down there. That one's a V6. This one was a diesel.
This was a diesel, and now it's got something even better.
It does. But it made it a perfect platform because the diesel's as heavy as the LS. So I didn't have to change springs.
Yep, heavy springs in the front. When did you build this?
About a year and a half ago.
Okay. And it made the drive all the way?
This is the second long trip. Last summer, we took it to South Dakota for vacation. I've got a 68 Apache camper painted to match here. I drive it around. I put about 10,000 miles on it.
Tell me a little bit about the engine.
It's a 5.3 liter LS-based Chevy truck engine out of a 2005 Silverado 4L60E electronic overdrive transmission out of the same truck.
Did you have to modify the tunnel to get any of the exhaust work to fit?
I did not. I did to get the engine to fit nicely. If you can't see in here, but I've got Hooker aftermarket manifolds, but they're so tight in there, I had to grind the roughness off of them to clear the steering column, and the engine shifted over a little bit. I did massage the tunnel a little bit with a 10-pound sledgehammer to get the transmission to clear better for the cooling lines, but I didn't cut anything. Using the stock diesel radiator, I had it record with an extra row, but the diesels have a big radiator.
Oh, that is
so that worked well. Stock rear end, but it all comes together pretty good. It's an aftermarket oil pan, but it all clears. I made the mounts. I've got the factory single exhaust. It's got turbo exhaust from the axles back, just out of the box. Yeah. And then I built the Y pipe and the pipe back, and just
this
made
is
it all
the original
work.
pipe from the engine.
It's turned, but I cut off all the extra stuff and took a heat gun and melted it in, then flipped it upside down to put it in here.
Hey,
because I didn't want to spend the $200 for a cold air intake.
Right.
$7 air filter.
This is great. How was fuel economy? Did you ever calculate it?
It's with the cruise set at 80, with the air on, it gets around 20. With the air off, it gets about 23.
That's awesome.
I built the cluster.
Oh, that's
took
really
the factory
nice.
cluster and cut everything out, and everything works.
Oh, that's really nice. And how'd you keep the Volvo shifter? Was it just a simple...
No, it's a basic shifter, but the transmission's so big, what I had to do was, in the aftermarket, you learn to look at American hot rod stuff. Yeah. Low car makes a shift cable that loops around. So I took and looped it around the other way and then welded a bracket to the body and hooked it to the factory thing and cut the arm till the geometry was right. So park, reverse, neutral, and drive line up perfect. The lower gears don't line up, but you don't need them. So
you could keep the Volvo shifter, just modifying the linkage.
Right, and
that's
make a cable instead of a rod.
That's so great. Wow. And did you load it up full of stuff when you were driving, or?
We just had our luggage up.
Nice.
And when I normally go camping or something, we do.
Original badge, 265?
As far as I know.
Whoa.
Somebody could have made it, but as far as I know.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the 260 as the Volvo.
Right.
Or the Bertone.
It's kind of unique because it's an 80, so it has the tail lights like an early 240 or 260 or a 140. But it has the front end with the dual square headlights like a later
last
car.
year on the regular 240s for these skinny taillights was 78, 79? Or did
80 was the last year.
Was it until 80?
80 was the last year.
And then the other...
That's an 80 also
an 80.
But it's a V6 car.
When did the 265s end, or 260 series?
Probably when the V6 ended. Because after this, we've seen some diesels that had 240 emblems, and it was a 6-cylinder.
Okay.
Hence the 6 is for 6-cylinder.
Awesome.
But this car is unique in that it's got the chrome like a 260, but inside, it's got crank windows. And all 260s I've ever seen had power windows. But it has velour on the door panels.
For whatever reason, this wagon.
It's unique that way.
And the same with the other one.
The other one's got different stuff. It's a V6, it's a loaded car. So it's a different car.
Okay.
I mean, it's not my car, I don't know that one. I
wonder,
know my car.
Was the diesel more of a base option as people were shopping?
Apparently it was. Apparently it was.
Wow.
Of course, the wheels are not factory on this. This had the same wheels as like an 80 GT would have.
Yeah.
And they were ugly. Yep. And these wheels I'd gotten a swap meet or something, and I had them powder coated to look factory and put them on here. And they're 16s, and they look right.
You matched them really well. Well, thanks, John. Guys, congrats on making it out here.
Yeah, same to
I feel
you.
like congratulating you. I've seen your car. I'm impressed it made it this far.
Thank you.
Any trouble with that?
Yeah, I just discovered today. I was like, oh, they parked me in the spot with all the oil leaks, and I look underneath, and my brake master cylinder is leaking pretty badly. So
yeah, it happens.
Do you believe in love at first sight, or should I drive by again? Cars are cool and all, but this is my happy place. Oh, doggy, look at all this. Oh, nice. Yeah. Who's in charge of this shindig? Ernie. Yes. Pleasure to meet you. I'm David.
Hey, David.
Now everyone with a big smile on their face in lunch was like, you gotta go over there. There's all kinds of stuff. So this is great. Loving this.
He wanted to give her everything. Flowers, presents, and most of all,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Congrats to Randy, first place. Congrats to second place, Eric. Third place, Jose. A1 in the Army, but she's 1A in my heart. Volvo. Who would have guessed it? This is what we should have been doing right here. The 122 guys all together, the 164 guys all together,
Random.
the 145 wagon all together. The estate will come after you. That's great, man. My friends, we got a little sidetracked with all of this stuff today, so let's just do a quick drive-through and we'll show you the other cars that are here at the show today. I hope the flash green R is still there. Their lights are on, they might be heading out, but S60, S60, S60 T5, another S60, they could all be T5s. That looks like a 04R, 245. There's the 89 white one. There's Hannah. This is an Italian one. Notice the little turn indicators are different there. And he's got headlight wipers. This is Dave Barton's 242 Turbo. There's Joel's 142. We were driving that earlier. This is a 265 wagon with the V6 in there. All right, here's flash green. Oh, baby. Let's just pull in right here. Beautiful car. Oh, young people, cute people, turbo people. Okay, we got a V70, there's a V70R, there's another one. That's not an R, but here's another V70. And this right here, this is passion red V70Rs. These are my favorite wagons. Out of all the wagons, I think I definitely want one of those. All right, and let's wander over to the last rows. We've got the trailer. Somebody's keeping it in the family here. Chris, the guy who was over there supervising Irv Gordon's car, he was telling me that this car is a rotisserie restoration here, the 62. This C70 is beautiful. Love the hardtop, sexy car. Sexy car. Trailer queen. Yeah, you don't want to drive it after a full rotisserie. How you doing?
How you doing?
Wow. Hey, did you end up getting the rear air dam for the auction last night?
I just recently acquired it. I'm working on adulting it because it's a little bit too childish.
Okay.
It's got airbags on it, which I'm probably going to keep.
That's so cool, man. These are just one of the most beautiful cars, so they got it right.
I've loved C30 since they came out.
Yeah.
And I sacrificed my 09 to put this one back on the road. I actually won it in a waffle, which is what you have to call a raffle on Facebook. Including shipping it from Kansas City to New Jersey.
Okay.
That car cost me just about $1,020.
I'll give you $1,050 right now.
The funny thing is, 3 weeks later, I dropped $900 on brand new tires for it.
Oh man, what a disappointment.
Now I put a motor in it.
Cost almost as much as the car to put tires on the thing. That's great, dude.
So I mean,
that's cool. I'm glad you made it. That's awesome. You know,
Yeah,
5 o'clock or not, no sleep or not. Once
it's going to
you're
be
here.
a long process, but I have a lot of plans for this car.
Now we are here. Let's wrap it up. We have ourselves one more P1800. This is we saw this one earlier, but another beautiful car, man. I just love these body lines. I cannot get enough of that. Look at the way the light plays on the rear, even with the straight trim. C'est elegant. Awesome. All right. Well, that's it for the car show portion of the Volvo Club of America 2021 National Meet in Gettysburg. You know what I think I'm gonna do right now? I'm gonna take that flash green spot with my little metallic green patina. Just chill right here with the R's. The pirate ladies. Alexa, play You're Playing with the Big Boys Now from Prince of Egypt soundtrack. Now this is a 1989 245. It's got E-codes, it's got the VCOA badge, the Prancing Moose. Andrew here, I think he's got a gorgeous 164. It's red. just the best. This reminds me so much of my Otis, the white 245 that I had. Nice wheels. These are the Hydras, I think. Yeah. Check this out, though. Italian accessory wheel. Beautiful. Wood. Are you kidding me? You got...
89 wheel, 1 year only wheel.
Look at this. Tachometer, 239,000 miles. Die-cast model car. Another Lego white one. The blue interior is quite nice. Me love wagons. Me like much. So let's start over. This car's from Italy. The hood's different. The fenders are later fenders, but the cowl is a different cowl, and that hood's basically unique to Italian cars. Yep. This car has snow scoops, and this is a Lego car, and it's got a bunch of wood. I think I got the wood on video. You got wipers in the front, a full set of Hydra wheels, Hail Hydra, yep. And I like the banner on the side here. I actually did a Polar. I was trying to do a Polar replica with my white one. Yep. But that would have, well, maybe it was more ambitious, but the sticker printing was fun. And then there's chocolate brown with the Labrador Retriever. Oh, that's what happens to the hair when the dog gets shaved.
Exactly.
Oh, seat covers. What a cutie.
That's a great car.
Yeah, we definitely need more dogs at these shows, but I didn't give this much attention, but let's have a look here at this. Still got the PRV V6, essentially the DeLorean engine. What a babe, huh? Looks pretty good. I gotta send that to Ethan. You're kidding me. 43,000 miles. No wonder it's so clean. Congratulations, guys. So this is a 2004, is that right? 2006? Why are you 2000? Oh yeah, the body color. Robert and Arliss. It's just the coolest name I've ever heard in my life. They're from Montana, but they live in Bulverde, Texas, down by San Antonio. 79,000 miles, bone stock. It's super clean. When you're buying a car, this is the one you want to get. You want to get a car from an older couple. They want that. Hang on a second. Spaceball, 6-speed. Yes. Oh man, I think I just made some new friends. They're a lot of fun, but you know what? This is such a clean example of an R that's been responsibly taken care of. And when you're shopping around, don't waste your money on the third or fifth owner who's some kid who is trying to like clean it up a little bit and takes photos of the gas station and is like, yeah, look, I put gas in it, I take care of it. So you really want to get a nice, good, clean R. Take the time, find it, you'll be happy for it. I think I'm just telling this to myself because there's a $1,500 R that's just trashed, but I love it because it's got the orange interior, whatever's left of the orange interior, I should say.
Out of crap.
And actually, if you look at Matthew, he's there with Carl and Henrik, both from Sweden. Well, Henrik was, what was the phrase? He made it after the boat, something like that. And they were talking about this strip here. So we're kind of hoping VP can figure something out for that because this is
it's a bad one.
It's MIA.
Yeah, they always go bad.
Hey,
Hotel.
Ever seen one of these?
Dinner's in the hotel.
Is that Jerry?
So, my friend Gerald.
Jerry.
This is David.
Hey,
David.
bud. Where are you at, man? Are you at the ocean?
Staten Island.
Yeah.
Gospel Bridge.
Crossing over the bridge.
Ooh, that looks gorgeous,
On
dude.
skateboard.
Ah, really nice. Every car should have those right there. Oops, pointing the
Just
camera.
a nice finishing touch.
This early dash, it's so
clean.
great. Yeah, such
I
a
like
great
those
job.
dashes.
Time capsule.
She's cool. And I took the Nardi steering wheel off,
Good.
put the original back on.
Yeah, nice.
I mean, it was a nice steering wheel and it felt great.
I've got a Nardi
But-
for the 1800. Just in my original one's garbage, and I don't like the original, so I'm gonna stick with my Nardi.
Here I thought everybody was pronouncing it wrong. No passengers. Nice, nice.
before I went home, I went down the road.
Oh, neat.
And then we got
Kid.
yeah, so we got down there and we turned around and there was no traffic. So we so I came out of there first. First does nothing. I told myself second. Now I've not beat on that car yet.
That's how I feel today. It's just been so great, so crazy. Hey, Ivy, why are you in the shade? We should move you to the other side.
The Cadena Panamericana is a race that happens in Mexico each year. It was started in 1950, it ran 50 to 54, and then it was canceled due to safety concerns.
Thank you. Awesome to be here. That's a tough act to follow. I'm not even going to try to. I need to really start with a proclamation, and that is that I am, in fact, the luckiest Volvo geek. Started acquiring cars for a corporate collection. Here's the corporate checkbook. Go out and buy cool Volvos. Scoreboard. I'm telling you right now. I've been very fortunate and lucky to meet a lot of great people through this hobby and acquire some pretty special cars. The electric car range, that'll be a 7-seater. And get this, we're going to name it a human name. This could be a disaster, but our global lead, our global boss said we're going to really shake up the industry and we're going to give it a human name. So it could be a Sven, it could be Hans, it might be Peter, it won't be Scott. I don't know what it's going to be called, but maybe. So our electric car range will have human names going forward. I don't know what's happening with the hybrids and the gas engine cars, but look for that around the corner. And for whatever reason, the family chose Volvo, and we're really thankful for that. There were a lot of people advocating for our brand to have this car. It's a super important car for us, and we're really honored to have it. And I'm glad we could have it here and share it with you. The car's a mess. You probably saw that. My biggest thing is, do we restore it? We can't restore it. It's got 3 million miles on it, but man, that thing is held together with paint. A lot of rust on that car, and if you look underneath it, it's even worse. The whole front cross member is halfway rusted through. Can't believe we let people drive, but it is what it is. It's 3.2 million miles. I don't know if we have time for this, but another side story on Herb is he was a gun owner, and he used to travel with handguns for his protection. Did anyone know that? Okay, so Herb allegedly had 6 handguns that we knew of, and this all comes through Herb's tech, Nino Gambino, and I'm not making that name up, his name is Nino Gambino. He let us know there were 6 guns, but they only found 5. We took delivery of the car, so the family's like, there may be a gun in the car, you may need to find it. And so we got this car, and it was full of stuff. Herb was the biggest pack rat I've ever seen, and it was all in this car. And plus crates of stuff at home. We've got 2 shipping containers just full of memorabilia and everything. He didn't throw anything out. He's so cute. Anyway, his trunk looked like this, and you could literally put nothing more in that trunk. It was completely full, and I had to...
As you've heard tonight, I think if there's a common theme, what we love about Volvo is that it's about it's the stories about real people. Every time you turn the key, there are literally thousands of people that somewhere along the journey impacted the car you're driving. And so I've obviously gotten into this very unique little world of Volvo 780s. It was this very strange moment in Volvo history. Back during the earliest days of the Volvo 780, they were, there's this odd car. I mean, it's really this weird stepchild car that was born out of a mind of Sweden saying, hey, what if we were to try to play with the big guys in Germany, enter into the sports coupe market. Let's see if we could sell a car that would be way more very different than anything we've ever done before. So they clay modeled the car. They created fiberglass body kit around it. They put special wheels on it, a number of modifications, about $30,000 in pearlescent paint alone on the car. This was the official show cars of it. And it sat on the main turnstile there at the New York 1990 Auto Show.
I just wanted to sit here in the president's room and give a couple of final remarks under a man who shares the same day of birth as myself. That's President Dwight David Eisenhower, 1890 to 1969. Hey, 69. He passed the year that Ivy was created. That's a weird comparison. I think we have the same hands. What do you think? Oh, this is about twice as comfortable as you think. Didn't get to see much of the town and learn much of the history, but it was so full of cool events. Got everything I wanted, and then some from the weekend. Also, I won a 94th anniversary Volvo watch in a raffle. my words are failing me. We had a long day and I only got 3 hours of sleep, but it was so much fun, and this is going to be just a great memory. Good night. Yeah, I just want to get some closing thoughts for the weekend, since this is, you know, the end of the big day, and then tomorrow is just sort of the goodbyes and the long road home for everyone. Oh, y'all are cute. You're just sitting and smiling, and I'm like, I better be snapping some pictures. No, it's great. Oh man, these chairs, you don't realize how big they are until you finally sit down in them. But they are so comfortable. Am I right?
Yes.
Gosh, you guys are adorable. So did you have a good time this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, I love your hat. Yeah, and your ears, timeless, never change.
She's got 4 of them.
Yeah. You know, I have hair in my ears as I got older too, but I guess it's just kids these days, it happens earlier. Samuel, did you have a good time?
Oh yeah, man. The greatest
Dude.
time. Dude, I saw some very nice cars.
Yeah.
I want a Volvo now.
I'm so happy that you've been wearing my shirt all weekend.
Oh, yeah, man.
Your shirt.
I got it dirty. Hope you don't mind.
She'll wash out. It's part of the patina.
Yeah.
We got the same color shirt.
Austin, Lily, y'all are such good sports. Today was a long day, but you just, you had a good time, it seems, and you're still with us in spirit.
Took a little nap in the car though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did. That would have been a great video for you.
That's cute.
What, the nap in the car?
We laid the
4
seat
people?
all the way back.
Oh.
All of us, all 4 of us.
Man, oh
And then
man.
I laid down on the seats,
Sprawled out.
but the seatbelts kept hurting me, so I put the shirt there.
Uh-huh.
I put like a shirt or a jacket there, and then I laid down. And then Austin slept with
Me in the
Mama.
front seat, yeah.
Oh, in the front. You just recline?
Cuddle up together, yeah.
Although Sam was fine, he was just like,
You were-
Sam was in the
I was
passenger
chilling by
side.
myself. That's right.
Oh, see, that's what I like, some space.
That's right.
Today was my favorite day because I got to see all the Volvos that were
Thanks.
here. I got to see all of them.
Sorry, man. Okay. Watch, you're gonna grow up to like something totally different. That'll be great. Just be like, bicycles are my thing.
He'll just take over your YouTube channel.
Oh, hey, yeah. I could use some help. There was a kid that asked me, he's like, I'm 17, I'm about to buy a wagon, I want a 122 wagon. He's like, should I make a video channel for this? I'm like, well, yeah, just do it. And then he had like all these good reasons, and I'm like, dude, you're prepared, go. Go forth. You have my blessing. Thanks for having me over, y'all.
Oh man,
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
it's been a delight. Had fun.
Yeah, well, look at me in the eye when you say that.
It was a pleasure.
There you go.
No, it really was.
He was great.